And we are live. Are we? Are you sure? Do you see dead people? Did you watch City the Shitty beat Leicester with 1-0? Stop watching it and go ahead, join the party, join the vibes, join MAFC Realist TV. I have some special guests behind the scenes. Let's go, people. Good morning, good afternoon, bada bing, bada bing, bush, bush, bush. It's Monday.
I think we will slap you 3-1.
Feel like, are you feeling more confident?
Slightly more confident. No offense, no. But yeah, to beat these guys.
It's an hour for me with
Premier goal at Old Trafford. Jaden's the right. What a clearance. He's had a check. Goal.
Hello to my little friend.
Hello, good afternoon, people. It is Saturday the 29th, and it's almost 24 hours left till we kick on against West Ham. And we are doing a preview show, especially for you, for the Manchester United fans all over the world. I have my special friend, Talk Football, Mr. Naill James. How you doing, mate?
Not bad, Mick.
How's
Looking
the
forward to
mood
tomorrow. Yeah,
Yes.
positive, mate. Really looking forward to tomorrow.
What have you been up
Should
to
have a good
today?
win. Not much. Just no, bit of shopping and that, mate.
Lucky you. I was on wife duty. She was
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the black books. I've been doing too much streaming. She hates Manchester United. Part of this is my second family. Enjoying talking to you, but she put me on the garden duty. You know what I mean? Just rake the leaves, prepare for the winter, fill up the gas.
Take the bins
balloons.
out.
Yeah, fill up. Stock up on the gas because gas is gonna like energy crisis, like just in case, man. Just in case.
Yeah.
Bada bing. So people, it's just you and me talking to ourselves. I don't see anyone on the stream. Where are you people? Just come in, join the show, interact with us. We have a special cracking show today. Obviously, this wasn't planned, but we felt like it. We woke up, we felt like, oh yeah, Declan Rice. Are we gonna have pasta or rice? What do you reckon for dinner?
Yeah, it's going to be Portuguese pasta.
Oh, paella. Lovely. So I didn't catch the game. City won, right? Or shitty, the noisy neighbors.
Yeah, De Bruyne free kick. Great free kick. But I think Leicester deserved something out of it as well, actually. So I watched that game.
Jeez. Who cares? Haaland is injured, right?
Yeah. Alvarez was up front.
Right. Listen, I was on a stream late last night. We had great vibes. I'm a little bit stream hangover. Not that I'm drinking, but in a way. But never do I say no to do a stream, especially when it's West Ham and David Moyes coming back to Old Trafford, right? I heard that there's a vacancy available for David Moyes. Like, we're looking for assistant cone layer, right?
Yeah, now Mike Phelan stopped putting the cones out.
Yeah, where's Mike Phelan? Mike Phelan's job is over. Like, you get free lunch as a benefit as well. Like, at
Yeah.
as much as baked beans as you want, you can gas it up and stink up the dressing room, right?
It's a bit like Red Bull in it at the minute.
Who's Red Bull? I
No,
only know one Red Bull.
The free food for Mike Phelan, it's like Red Bull, the F1.
Yeah.
Overspending on catering.
What's the good old Mikey doing? Where did he go?
Who? Mike.
Mikey,
I don't know. He's probably stood up against a wall somewhere.
Went back to Australia. Fair dinkum, mate. People, are we competing against some live stream? I guess if you have this illegal IPTV, you're probably catching the game because it's not broadcasting right now. Is it?
Right now, Chelsea fans will be turning it off, mate.
Why?
Brighton are winning 3-0.
What?
Yeah.
I told you so. I told you so.
Bournemouth are beating Spurs as well.
I'm telling you now. Who's that guy? What's his name? At United Stand. I love the guy.
Mark.
No. I'm telling you now. Marshall, Dan James. I'm telling you. This old fart.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Ricky.
Yeah, good old legendary. I told you so. Chelsea, you're in the mud. You're not going to even finish top 4. I told you about Tottenham. You're in the mud. You were rating the transfer window. You're overgassing it. You bought like Jed Spence. Who else did they bought? Old aging players like Rakitic or whatever he was named, right? I don't know, man. I think we rating our transfer window. Erik ten Hag knew exactly what he was getting, right? And it's
Yeah.
paying off, right? I've been thinking about it basically. So, looking at the presser that he did yesterday, looking at the pundits that trying to find something negative to pick about United, just going in on Anthony for doing these tricks.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, sorry for swearing, but we've been crying out to be entertained on the wing for ages. We've been crying out for out and out wingers to sort of do that little bit tricksters. Like, okay, Jadon Sancho is kind of a little bit low in confidence, but we saw Garnacho come on, and boy, did he do a good job.
Yeah.
Did he challenge the fullbacks? Did he cut inside? No, that's the thing. So, football is to be entertained. That's it. We are.
You're not getting that under Conte.
What? So I was sitting there, Owen Hargreaves. What are you talking about, mate? Scholesy. What are you talking about, mate? What is it just supposed to be like system robotic football? No.
Yeah.
It's like they're entertainers. Like you come to the theater of dreams to get entertained at the end of the day. So, well, tomorrow. Obviously, what's the crack with West Ham? They have a few injuries. Rice is playing probably. Scamacca has to look after to look out for.
Yeah, and that'll become clear in our lineup. And it's all regarding Scamacca, really.
Scamacca, I don't know. Conte will be like, I want this Scamacca. Yeah.
Hey mate, Pochettino is getting his Spurs tracksuit back on, mate. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you now. I'm telling you like Ricky. I'm telling you now. Poch is coming to Spurs. Yeah. Why do you think so?
I just can't. I don't think Levy will sack Conte because, for once, Levy has really splashed the cash on his manager, which never really happens. So I don't think he's just going to pull the trigger on that after using all that money. I think Conte will walk because he's realising this team's just not capable of what he wants.
Yeah, in a way, you got a point there, mate. To be honest, like Conte is never long-term manager. Conte only looks after Conte, meaning he's a short-term manager. He only wants to win titles now. Meaning that
he's got too much of a short fuse as well. He'll just walk. He doesn't care.
Yeah. So what I mean with that, like in terms of he messes up the overall club strategy and recruitment. So that's what he was kind of throwing his toys out of the pram of the transfer window, because the club Tottenham, Spurs, they're recruiting about eight, 9 players, right? And it turned out to be only 3 or 4 of them was his signings. He was throwing his toys out of the pram regarding Jed Spence and stuff like that. It's like, I didn't want him. So he likes to recruit these ready-made old farts, like, these old players,
It's a bit like Mourinho.
Yeah.
He always liked ready-made players. He didn't want to work and improve. He just wanted ready-made players. Like I said, to try and get instant success in it rather than build something.
Yeah. Absolutely, 100%.
And we are building now instead of buying old players like Matic and Maher and stuff like that.
No, that's true.
Who actually were both Mourinho signings, weren't they? Coming to think of it.
No, not really. Garnacho is not a Mourinho signing.
No, I said no. Maher and Matic.
Oh yeah. That was a Mourinho signing. Yeah, I mean we're moving away from that. So I want to get back into the recruitment strategy. Looking back, like I had some time to think about it, Mr. James, and I was thinking, people were whinging like 4 weeks into the transfer window. We haven't signed anyone yet. You know what I mean? I'm patient, right? But it's proven that our transfer window has been 8 out of 10, to be honest, right? That's my opinion. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't and it shouldn't be, but it has turned out to be.
It has turned out to be because he knew exactly.
Let's think about it, mate. We weren't getting Anthony and Casemiro. The board wanted Rabiot and Arnautovic.
Mm.
So it would have been a way worse window if certain things didn't happen during that window.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted big money on De Jong, and then 2 cheap signings in Rabiot and Arnautovic.
Mm.
And then we ended up spending 200 odd million.
Yeah. But I'm looking at from a different lens. I'm looking at from the output performance for those we sign as we speak.
Yeah. Performance-wise, it's been out
The
of 10.
performance-wise, yeah, I think it's an 8 out of 10 transfer window. I mean, every single player that he recruited in, he knew exactly how to utilize them. I'm talking about, okay, embedding Casemiro, give him some time. Now you're seeing Casemiro's getting to form, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And we just like, there's 3 prem games left, right? And then he goes off for World Cup. Malacia, whew. Martinez, Ericsson for free. I mean, out of those 4 players, okay, we had Dubrovka on a loan, like he's injured, but it's a loan deal, right?
That was a pointless move.
But those 4 players, not one single of them has been a flop so far.
No.
That is amazing. You know what I mean? People,
Martinez has got to be the best out of all of them.
Martin is going to be the player of the year, I think. Actually,
He gets a 7 out of 10 every game, doesn't he? Really?
He does.
So consistent.
He's so consistent. And what is sort of exciting me as well, that I was on a stream yesterday on All for United, and people talking about, well, bear in mind, people, other teams are picking up injuries, City, Haaland, this and that. And it's like, well, hang on a second. We played all the top 6, top 5 already. We had injuries from very first beginning, but players are coming back. Mm-hmm. So you see how the balance is shifting. While others are picking up injury, we get him back on a surplus. I'm talking about Martial is back, reports are saying that he's training by himself on the ground, same what Donny did. Donny had a few minutes, I think it was 10 minutes against Sheriff.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire also had some few minutes, so all in general, like, we're getting a fit squad. And how many are actually from the squad is going to the World Cup?
Yeah, I don't think there's many really, is there?
Rashford's not getting picked for Pratt Gate.
No.
Sanchez not.
Southgate's not picking him. Or Sancho. Sancho's no chance of getting in that squad.
Do you reckon Maguire's going to get picked?
100%, mate. He's first on the team sheet, isn't he, for Southgate?
Along
with 7 right backs, obviously.
Flabby, I know you haven't played for a while, but you're my man, right? Get in there, right? So who else? Luke Shaw, is he going to get picked?
Yeah, I think Shaw will go.
Shawberto. Yeah. You will have a splendid World Cup, and that's about it from the United English side. But and then you look at Brazil. Okay, Brazil, they're probably going to take Casemiro, Fred, Anthony, right? Mm-hmm. Argentina is going to take Garnacho. Who else? Martinez probably.
Yeah, definitely Martinez.
Who else do we have?
Portugal will be taking Dalot, Fernandez.
It's a few actually. So
France with Varane. We know De Gea is not going.
There's a lot of our first teamers then, right?
Yeah, I mean the main worry is Varane, innit? Because he always seems to get injured on international duty.
Yeah.
And he's injured now already.
Oh.
Do you think Martial will end up going for the France squad?
No, he's injured. I did a tweet earlier this morning to say, like, the difference between this manager and in the past. If it was Ollie, he would do a Rushford. He will rush them in. Like, I use Marcus Rashford as an example. He wouldn't care about the players' fitness. He would have them to play on one leg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the difference with Erik ten Hag. He's got to have patience. But what we're kind of seeing him doing is just like, give him time. Come back when you're fresh. Yeah.
He brings them back in slowly, doesn't it, to make sure there's no recurring injury. But I mean, that's going to happen with Martial anyway, and it's still going to get injured again, regardless of how well he's been brought back into it or not. Unfortunately.
Oh, this is the third time I hear him in the press conference when they ask him the question, like, about injured players. And the answer is also, yeah, he's back. He's training by himself on the pitch, on grass, ball training, stuff like that. He did the same thing with Van de Beek, but Tony Marshall yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Aaron Van Bissaka, I don't know where he is. at the moment. But yeah, I think he's gone in January anyway. So cool. Anything that you have on your mind or your heart that you want to talk about, like, about tomorrow?
I think Maguire is going to start ahead of Lindelof.
Yeah. We will dive into that later, I think.
Yeah.
Might as well go now.
But I think that's where we could have a little problem against West Ham. But other than that, it should be an easy win. So I think we will concede one goal with Maguire at the back. But it's got to be a 2-3-1 win, I think. And we should do it relatively easily without overdoing ourselves.
Do you reckon we will not walk away without a clean sheet tomorrow?
Yes.
Nah, come on, Naill.
Maguire's in there. He's too slow.
There's a fault.
He's going to get caught on the break like he always does.
Okay.
It's just then if we get lucky and they have poor finishing, maybe, but he's definitely going to get caught a couple of times tomorrow.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Should Maguire start or not? What do you reckon, people? If you're tuning into this stream, we are about 15, 16 minutes in the stream. We are doing a watch along tomorrow. Come and join us. Have some fun. Watch the game. Hear us commentating. Hear us scream if it's a goal. Hear us moan if we are conceding a goal. Please like and subscribe. There's a call in if you want to call in. The link is in the video description. Super chat if you want, or just drop a chat, ask a question, and let's just have fun together. It's a Saturday. City, the shitty one against Leicester 1-0. Who cares? It's the blue neighbors. We will still make Manchester red tomorrow. It will not be a blue moon. It will be a red moon. I don't live in Manchester, by the way, but my compadre here, he lives in Manchester, yeah?
And by the way, I do think it's a right decision to play Maguire, even though I think he's going to be a liability for us. Just because of Skamaka. We need that height.
Yeah. Yeah, let's. I want to go into the lineup prediction. I mean, we had a little bit debate on WhatsApp before, didn't we? And you came up with one, and I was almost the same as you. So let's go with our predicted lineup. Radio. Welcome to MUFC Realist TV Interactive Lineup. Here we have Mr. Naill James predicted lineup. I have certain agreements about it. Only agree with. Sorry. Take it away, James. What do you reckon? Starting.
Yeah, obviously De Gea's in goal is always going to be anyway. That's nailed on.
Yeah.
I think Malacia got game time against Sheriff, so it'll definitely be Shaw starting again. He has been the most in form of late. Since Malacia's couple of mistakes.
Do you see it? Do you see it like shaping like Europa League, that he might start the same team, like to start Malacia and then sub Malacia on for Shaw, like in the second half, or do you see like Shaw starting straight away? Do you see it as possible
for against Sociedad?
Yeah, I know. No, I mean what he did against Sheriff, like he started. In the press conference, they said, I don't have a Europa team. I don't have a first team. I play the players according to the opposition.
Yeah.
So do you reckon, I mean, you put Shaw there, but do you reckon that in Erik ten Hag's mind that he will start with the same team, just he will start Malacia and then sub Malacia for Shaw in the second half as a weapon?
No. Can't see it.
You can't see it.
If Malacia comes on, I think it'll be for Dalot to rest him.
Fair enough. Okay, so yeah, I agree with Shaw. Definitely, I agree with the Butcher.
Yeah, obviously.
And where do you go next? You were
Harry Maguire.
Yeah,
he's just going to pick him purely on height.
Yeah,
for the deal with Skamaka.
Yeah. That was. It's funny enough because when you sent me this lineup, I was thinking the same. So we were. I was typing to you and you sent me this picture and I go like, yeah, I was thinking the same. I think Harry will get a start based on the height. Yeah. Not for the pace. And the reason why it's working, for my reasoning, and I agree with you, is Casemiro that will shield that, protect Harry Maguire with the pace of Dalot as well. So Dalot is the same, yeah?
Yeah, definitely Dalot starting. We've got no one else, have we? because he's not going to use Wan-Bissaka even if he was fit. So
Well,
he just doesn't want him. Yeah, no, that's why I think he'll come on in second half to right back, maybe, if he does come on.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get him resting, because he's getting a bit tired, Dillo, as well. So
yeah, he does. But he's been great. I mean, he deserved that goal. Seriously. He's been so consistent. That just shows you, like, you give a little bit of confidence and a run of games to the player. He was shoved. He was bought by Mourinho, of course, right? As a very talented player, but he's been on
probably Mourinho's best signing for us. That.
Yeah. But I
he
remember
actually bought someone for the future.
You remember the fan base was slugging. Nah, sell him. Like, he's not good enough. But he's only young. He's only like 22, 21.
He's 23. 24 in January, I think.
I was speaking to Jesus Christ, man. Who I was speaking to? Yeah, I mean, we had a discussion yesterday, basically. I was speaking to James Dixon. Like, say, he's a fitness coach and football fitness coach, and he was saying, he's changed his diet, his routines. He's following a Ronaldo diet pretty much.
Yeah.
And he's like fit as hell, like, So yeah, but he needs a rest, but not for tomorrow, right? And then he's going off to World Cup. So where do we go next? Eriksen.
Well, Casemiro. I think I've not seen your lineup, but he's definitely going to be number one in it. Casemiro's there. He's solid.
Yeah.
I think Eriksen comes back in now.
Eriksen, yeah.
Yeah.
Now Scott McTominay.
Yeah, no.
Not battle against Rice. Scott McTominay must be.
You know what? Now you say it, maybe. Actually, yeah.
Or do you have a Casemiro on chopping his legs off?
I think he might go. You know what? You've got me there. He might go McTominay.
Yeah, we leave a question mark, but for now, I agree with you with Eriksen. Definitely, 100% Eriksen. And obviously, you have Bruno.
Yeah. I wouldn't if it was up to me, but he's going to play in it. So
where would you play? You would play Rashford as a number 10?
No, I'd play Eriksen or Donny.
Or Donny. Donny van de Beek. Donny van de Beek.
Yeah, Donny's definitely not starting in that centre mid because of what you said as well regarding having a bit of strength in there.
Yeah. Next, moving on. Front line.
This is where you're going to disagree as well, isn't it?
Yes. You know why?
Ronaldo starting.
Yeah, I believe Ronaldo will start. For some reason, I believe that Ronnie will start. He kissed and make up with the team. He apologized for everyone. He scored his first Old Trafford goal. Confidence is back. Ronnie is kind of hungry to get more, right? He's chasing the 15, 20 goals, right? I think we'll see a different Ronaldo lining up tomorrow. So I believe Ronnie will start, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's the right choice or not, but I'm very torn on those two positions of Ronaldo and Rashford on the left because I think it's either Ronaldo or Garnacho starts. If Garnacho starts, then Rashford will lead the line, but I can't decide whether Garnacho is actually going to get that start or not. So I've gone with just the experience for now because they're more likely to get in the team.
Yeah, all right. So we agree with Ronnie on top. Ronnie on top.
Yeah, obviously Rashford on the left, as we say.
All right. And you want to... Yeah. Dos Santos on the right.
Yeah, he's always going to play again as well, innit? So,
in a way, when I was chatting with you earlier, I was thinking that, Rashford might have a rest and give Garnacho a start, but then maybe Garnacho will come in the second half because at the end of the day, we need squad rotation, we need depth, squad depth as well, and I don't know, man.
So I think that left-hand side has got the biggest question mark.
Ayush, welcome, my loyal follower. I love Maguire. He will get 2023 Ballon d'Or Golden Ball Oscar. You crack me up. Namaste. What do you say more? Lisha and Victor at the back, not Maguire. You might get a point, but yet again, Ayush, what do you reckon with the presence of Skamaka? We're talking about this yesterday at when I was guest appearing at All for United. So, it's got a point. We need some presence in the air, right? Lindelof is not good in the air. Lisha is okay for 175 centimeters tall. So we need a slab. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We need a slab to clear the balls, but also for the corners, right? Whenever we have a corner, hopefully he practice on his, he's been brilliant in the air. That's one thing that Maguire is good at. He's brilliant in the air. He
can't direct it, but he wins them.
Yeah. Oh, where did he go? Sainsbury car park, Tesco.
Yeah, but I think on form, you'd start Lindelof, but given the height West Ham have got, it just has to be him, unfortunately.
This is so hard to predict today for some reason, but it's a positive headache for me, I find it hard to predict the front three. But normally you will go, okay, will it be Rashford instead of Ronnie? Will it be? I don't know, man. We just.
I think nine players are nailed on. There's just two positions that have got question marks on it for me.
I don't know.
But maybe three now with your McTominay comment. So.
Yeah, spot on. I was saying, what about McTominay? McTominay does always a good job on Rice, doesn't he? Because they're both physical.
Yeah.
Height. And you need the height in the midfield as well. So it might be like a grafting game, right? Knowing that West Ham has a few injuries, they let in 6 goals in 6 away games or something like that?
6 in 4.
6 in 4.
Yeah, they've won 1 game, drew 1 game, lost 4.
Do you think they're going to park the bus then? Play 5 in the back?
I don't think they will,
4 Nails, they have Bowen.
I think Bowen's injured. I think he's out.
Thank God. Bowen has always been our, nemesis, our Achilles heel.
If we didn't get Anthony, I would have liked him at United because he's left-footed as well, isn't he?
Yeah, you got a point there, Ayush, was saying that Maguire is not 90-minute ready. Sure. I mean, that kind of debunks it a little bit, but still, is he? How do we know if he's 90-minute not ready? He might
if he starts and we go 2-0 ahead or something like that, 3-0, then maybe Lindelof comes on for him then. But
Victor will start, Eric Ten Hag will attack West Ham. We need more ball playing centre back. You got a point there, actually. You got a point. You got a point. What if he starts Lindelof and brings on Maguire in the second half? Let's say we're 2-0 up. Right?
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm worried about it is the PTSD from last year, for myself, because he did so many mistakes, right? And I actually gone for let's go with Ayush's. He goes 3-1, boom. Oh
no, yeah, it's 3-1, so Chelsea have got one back then.
Ayush, you always go for my magic number. I always go 3-1.
No, that's the score, mate. That's the score now. Live score.
Chelsea, Brighton.
Yeah.
Get in. Chelsea's in the mud. We will, if we win tomorrow, we will pass Chelsea.
Yeah, we do. We leapfrog them. Yeah.
Score. So
we need to win.
Match finished.
No, it's not finished. I think there's 15 minutes left.
Oh, wicked. I think it's on Star in India, right? Star 1 or Star 2. Cool. What's your score prediction then? How do you think this will end up? I think you said something about 2-1 or 3-1.
Yeah, I think it'll be 2-1 or 3-1.
3-1.
Can't decide. It depends who's in their back line for West Ham.
I don't know, man.
I'm not too sure who's injured and not available. So if it's weak, then it's 3-1. Because like I said, Maguire's going to mess up. Right.
Wow. I'm usually going with 3-1. You know my... I got it right last time, didn't I?
You did. I mean, even if it's 2-1, I think we'll do it comfortably. We won't really have to try very hard, but
no, listen,
we could conserve some energy.
I gone positive. I gone 3-0 this time because the floodgates is opened. I think the confidence is up. We're solid in the back. what Eric Ten Hag said. Like, we in that last presser, he said, like, we worked very hard to solidify that defense. Now we need to work on the attack. I'm very impatient. I want it now, but I know this is going to take time, right?
Yeah.
So Rashford scoring that header, that gives him a really good confidence boost, because Rashford's been missing a lot, but he's been hitting the targets. Ronnie found the nets. Who else? Jesus, we have. I mean, the thing is, what I can see that Van de Beek coming in as well, like coming late into the box,
Yeah, he'll have an appearance again.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Garnacho running down the wing, like doing challenges, putting the ball into the deep end of the box, and Donny comes in, whacks it in, right?
I'd love it.
So that is our lineup. So we will see. I mean, at the end of the day, you will find out 1 hour before the game. But we will do a watch along tomorrow. It's the first time I do a watch. I've done only one watch along, and it's like it was finding it very hard.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great.
Think so.
Yeah.
But for me, there's only one person that I want to see play more, and this, ladies and gentlemen, I have to do this. Can I do this? Can I hit the button?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Garnacho. Oh my God. Oh, technical issues. Doesn't it feel great to watch that? Garnacho? And we bought him for £420,000 from Atletico Madrid. What a bargain, right? What
I'm surprised Atletico gave him away.
He was only there for 6 months.
Yeah, they practically just gave him away, didn't they?
That's proper scouting for you, right? Proper scouting.
Probably the last time that's ever happened at United, isn't it?
420,000 quid for this talent that is getting appearances, caps with Argentinian first team. He's gonna be our next Ballon d'Or winner. Or I don't know. He's gonna be £100 million player within the next 4 years. And this talking about giving him a new professional contract. So I'm saying sign him up, 4 years, 5 years contract, but don't give him that much of a pay increase. You know what I mean? Because we've seen what happened with ex-youngsters. Like, they start getting money, it's getting to the head, the attitude, the application. Ayush, what are you saying? I think Newcastle and Arsenal are booked for the next year Europa League. Never ever thought Arsenal can win anything. I don't want to talk about Arsenal.
I think they'll come back after the World Cup. So just having a little dip now, and they need to go away and come back.
Arsenal are kind of getting deflated right now, right? The gas is over. That's what I've been saying all along.
They need that break.
That's what I was saying all along. You know what I mean? So calm down. If it's a young thing squad, one injury away, Martin and Lee, all this, yeah, fine, great, but Arsenal are not winning the league. Arsenal are gonna finish 4th or 5th. That's the way I see it. All right, you cannot judge the Premier League table by this 29th of October the way we stand. Yeah, the Prem starts, the real Prem, the battle starts after the World Cup. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And this leads me back to what I was saying, that we are coming back on a surplus in terms of who is in form injuries, right? Barring that nobody picks up an injury during the World Cup, right? Mm-hmm. We will be able to have a freaking good squad, And the thing is, Naill, as well, that Ten Hag had time with these players. They understand his system. They understand the application, I wasn't worried when I saw. Of course, I was sad to see Varane limping off, right? But Victor came in; he knew exactly what to do. Which is
he's more like Varane than Maguire is. He's nowhere near close good enough, but he is more that type of player.
Coming back to what Ayush was saying, Newcastle I think they could finish in top 4. Right? Do you
You
reckon?
think that they could?
Well, nobody expects them to do anything. I
I
don't
don't think they will.
I don't see. I mean, this is a weird season. Liverpool will not make top 4. The wheels are coming off from Chelsea, right? Tottenham, Conte, nah, they're playing pragmatic, boring football, right? I don't
Yeah.
see it. I don't see it. So I see us, and I'm being very, very optimistic here to say, like, we might even finish on, come season. Why can't we challenge for the title? You never know, right?
I think third at best for us.
Third, yeah, or second. But if we
I
get
think
that, that is a massive achievement.
if we keep up with consistency while others are dropping points, and if Arsenal don't pick back up, then yes, second is a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But I think third or fourth is more realistic, and I do think Newcastle will get Europa League
Yeah.
because I don't know if you know, but last season when Eddie Howe took over, from when he took over, if you looked at just the games that he managed to the end of the season, they had on form they would have been second in the table
You
just from
gotta-
them games.
I like what Ayush is saying because I think he's my brother from another mother. He's thinking like me in a way. Like, he says City will finish first, United second.
If we sign a striker,
Right.
that's a good point.
Yeah. There's a little bit news brewing around the striker situation. As I repeated yesterday, there's a deal to be done there for Benjamin Sesko. I put my ears on the ground. Apparently, his agent Elvis Bosanovic has been in touch with Chelsea and United, right? Why is that so? Okay, well, Salzburg, kind of the sister club to Leipzig, sold him for 25 or 20 mil, right? Cheap,
Yeah, 20 mil
20 mil.
euros as well. So it's
Yeah.
about
So,
18 million pounds.
barring the financial situation that the world is experiencing right now, Leipzig, what I understood, wants to cash in, right? So what they will do is to sort of profit a lot.
Yeah, they'll double the money.
Yeah. So the asking price is there around 50, 60 mil for this young striker. And I'm saying, well, fair enough, it's inflated price, but this is the way, everyone is looking for a striker. He's the next Haaland in a way. Like, he's got the stature of Haaland. He's very technical. He's very fast. And boy, did you see that bicycle kick he did? The score. What was it? When was that? He's very exciting, right? At the end of the day, people are talking about gap goal, right? But he's not a pure striker. He's
No.
not a pure striker. He's a winger. But he's
Yeah,
got
people
the
seem to forget it. So he can cover if we're short. But he's like I say, he's not the out and out striker that we need. He can just do a job.
Ivan Toney under Erik ten Hag's system can work, but but I'm saying that we shouldn't spend our piece looking at the obvious.
Yeah.
Just go to the emerging markets of South America, like Argentina, Costa Rica. There's plenty of good strikers out there. But you know what? Yeah, they're afraid. They go, no, but they're not Premier League proven. So what? You've seen Martin.
Any smart person, say Shesko is £50 million, it'll cost £50-60 million to get Tony out of Brentford. So then you look at the age profile, you have to go and pay that 50 for Shesko. You can't just pay 60 for Tony and miss out on Shesko because you didn't want to pay 50 million for him. What is he? He's only 19, is he, or something?
I don't know, mate. Yeah, no, he's 20 something, I think.
No, Shesko's 19, 20. Sure he is. Yeah. Whereas Tony, I think, is about 26, 27.
Don't know. I think Shesko is about 19, 20, right?
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, 19, 20 Shesko.
Wow, cool. No, but there's a diamond in the rough, something for the future, I would say, and we will see. I mean, the January window will be probably bigger than the summer window. That's what I'm saying, because now it's a very competitive league. I heard that Chelsea is going all in, like, got 100 million to spend over January. They're not mucking around. Like,
I've heard 150 million for Chelsea in January.
They're not mucking around.
No. They're giving Potter a summer window because he didn't get it.
True. Who else?
And I think a lot of clubs will be using this as a summer window as well.
Yeah.
Because you've got, what is it,
Newcastle's been-
a month off? So you can actually really do some detailed work and negotiations
Yeah.
while the World Cup's on.
And Newcastle will spend, right?
I can see them spending 80, 100 mil.
Yeah.
But they won't go mad on it. As in, they won't just buy one player for 80 million. They're doing it properly. You know what I mean? They're doing it steady. They're just getting the players that is ideal for what they're doing at the minute, rather than trying to go out and get the best. They're just slowly working, progressing, get into Europe, and then they'll start going big.
I'm just gonna go look. I'm gonna have a peek at the remaining games that we have. We have we're playing also Aston Villa, and we're playing also the
Is
bottom.
it Southampton?
Wait a minute, Premier League. We have next fixture West Ham, and then we're playing Aston Villa away on the 6th of November. And then match day 16 of 38, we're playing who? We're playing, I thought it was Fulham. Yes, Fulham away.
Oh, Fulham, yeah.
That's it, I think.
Maguire will be playing in that game as well. Fulham game, because of Mitrovic. I'm saying it now.
What? And then we're on Boxing Day. No, on the 27th, we're back from playing Nottingham.
Yeah, after the World Cup.
After the World Cup.
Yeah.
So basically, literally, there's three. Today, there's one game, and then we have Villa away, and then we have Fulham away.
I'd be disappointed if we don't get 9 points out of these.
Fulham, we should, but depends on. It all depends on. You know?
But yeah, I'd be disappointed if we don't get 9 points out of 9 out of these 3 games. We should be winning it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It depends on his World Cup performance. But is Slovenia playing in the World Cup? I don't think so. He's a Slovenian.
I don't know if they're in the World Cup or not.
No, Sesko is from Slovenia. Like, you know, I don't know if Slovenia is in the World Cup. I don't think they are, you know.
See, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Sesko is 19, Ivan Toney is 26.
See, I tell you, I was right there when I said 19, 20, 25, 26, 27. I was close. Yeah, so in theory, it makes more business sense to get Gakpo.
Catty, welcome to the scene, Catty Cat. She's a question for you. Naill, what do you think of the
pedestrianisation of Norwich city centre? Like I forgot she said she was gonna do that. I forgot. It was just a joke we had last night about Alan Partridge. Do you know the comedy show?
Alan Partridge, yeah.
Yeah. How you doing, Rachel?
Hi,
I totally forgot about that.
Catty Cat. Naughty cat. Well, you got a cat too, I know. She's
yeah.
So
no, she's not though.
No, it's fine. Nah, but you know, at the end of the day, Ivan Toney, yeah, he can do a job. Yeah, he can do a job for sure.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, that would be like such a motivation for him to come to a bigger team, to a bigger club. Like then, you know.
I mean, I'm going to throw this out there. It won't happen, which is a shame. But it's just United. They're not going to do it. But I would actually love both Toney and Šeško. Because Toney can be our main striker, while Šeško's getting used to the Premier League and stuff like that.
Big up.
And then Toney will hit 28, and then Šeško comes in as the top number 9. But it won't happen.
Wow.
But that'd be ideal for me.
Listen. I don't know about you, but I'm super excited. You know, it's going to be sad because to see Prem have a break. You know, to what the World Cup. I'm not going to watch the World Cup much anyway because I'm going to be.
I don't think anybody's excited about it though.
I'm not. I don't know. I'm just like, yeah. I don't know. Obviously, like I'm born and raised in Sweden. You know, Sweden is not playing the World Cup, and anyway, Sweden, Alanga, Lindelof, and all this. boring football. Watching England, boring, pragmatic football. Knowing the type of players you have in the squad and not getting picked, it's just gonna be boring.
I mean, Tomori's not going to be picked, is he? And look at what he's doing in Inter. One of the best defenders we've got at the minute, English, and he won't get picked.
What's going on with Prattgate? It's going to be endless. Like, Garrett, you're going south. It's going south. Take the gate, go south, right?
I hope we either don't make it out of the group or we get knocked out on the first round. So he's just gone. They've got to sack him then, surely.
Guys, what do you reckon?
If he does well, he's going to get another bloody 5-year contract or something.
So who do you reckon, Naill? Let's throw it out to you who is watching. Who do you reckon we should sign in January, barring that there might be a gem coming up and do a fantastic performance in the World Cup? Looking at the African, looking at the South American teams. I mean, I would definitely look at Argentina or Brazil. Why is your cat?
See, I'd say if we're serious and Chelsea are interested in Šeško, I think Šeško and Gakpo would come in January. But we have heard that Frankie de Jong is coming in January.
Yeah.
On loan. But then again, both could happen because it'll be a loan deal.
It will be a loan deal.
So we could get de Jong, Šeško, and Gakpo. It'll probably end up being Gakpo and de Jong.
De Jong is on the cards because Barcelona needs to offload the wage bill. So they're talking about United to take him on the loan in January, take the full wages with an obligation to buy in summer, which is a low risk. We're taking on what is going to have 475k, like 450s. That's a bloody lot.
That's the only problem I have with it.
Yeah.
We need to sort our wage structure out, and that's definitely not going to help.
No,
because then once he comes in at that, you're going to get the likes of Rashford saying, "Well, I want 400 grand a week."
But if De Jong comes in, we are cooking. Seriously.
Oh yeah.
If De Jong
Casemiro and De Jong.
Casemiro and De Jong. Oh.
Yes.
Real Madrid and Barcelona together. Oh.
But Barcelona as well are going to be doing the same deal with Wolves for Ruben Neves. They'll be loaning him in January with the obligation to buy him in summer as well. So it's basically a player swap.
Ayush, thank you for your chat. And by signing Casemiro, we can see Fred, Scotty performance are raised 100%, mate. The Casemiro signing it's rubbing off. His application on the pitch is rubbing off. He's raising the bar, the standards high, and everyone is kind of performing against it. But by signing any attacking player, the players like Scamacca, I can't read this.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, please. I didn't bring
but by signing attacking players, then players like Sancho, Elanga,
Fakini, Palestri.
Palestri will start to play with their heads down.
Might be.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't even think Elanga's got a future. I don't know what you think, being Swedish. I don't think he's got a future with us. I think Garnacho is ahead of him.
I haven't seen much of him for me, he's a similar player to Rashford. He's got pace, but not so technical, right?
Mm-hmm.
His strength is the pace, but I don't see. Then I'm thinking about Amad Diallo. Does he have a future? I think they will sell him. I think they will sell him.
I don't know, but will they? It's our board, isn't it? It's an asset. They'll think his value is still going to rise, even though it's just falling and falling and falling season upon season.
But I see that the South American flavor is working well with the Dutch style of football. So I see Palestri getting a chance.
Well, Ten Hag liked bringing in South American players when he was at Ajax.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they've all done well. So, because Edson Alvarez, Lisandro Martinez, and Antony are the main three I can think of that he got in from South America.
I would like to see Palestri in the cup games, etc., etc. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to see what he's about.
Yeah,
because we've not seen him in a United shirt, really, have we? So
in pre-season, he scored a worldie. Right?
Yeah.
And then then he got injured, and he was supposed to go for loan, but he's here, which might be his golden ticket for next season. You never know, But he's going for Uruguay squad, I think, as well.
Yeah, he will be.
He will do, for sure. All right, so I'm positive 3-0 for me. Ayush was saying 3-1 here in the chat. You were saying what? What?
2-1, 2-1, 3-1.
You're playing a conservative, I understand. So, we will see. Tomorrow, it's like 24 hours left to the game.
Yeah.
One more chat before we close the shop. Thanks, Catty Cat, for coming in. I don't know anything about Norwich, but anyway. Where I live, we had pissing down rain today. So I usually saying the main reason these attacking plates are not connecting because we don't have a striker. The male good one runs strikers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about Ronaldo? What about Ronaldo?
But I'll tell you what, he's not been getting in the box though. Remember,
No, he hasn't.
I think it was the last game, or it might have been the last Prem. No, yeah, it was against Sheriff. Casemiro had the ball to the right on the final third of the pitch, puts his head up, looks in to whip a ball to that penalty spot. Nobody in sight. Ronaldo's dropped deep. He's not where he should be on that penalty spot.
So
he's been doing that too much recently.
Yeah, even you saw likes of Anthony Dos Santos was crossing the ball, no one to be there.
No.
Listen, I'm gonna drop a bomb here. Are you ready for this?
9-0 again.
I love you, Ayush. I love you.
It'll come one day, maybe against Southampton next time.
It will come one day. Listen, guys, thank you so much. Please tune in tomorrow. Do you want to take it away on that one?
Yeah. We're going to be coming on out at 4 o'clock, ready for the 4:15 kickoff. We're going to be doing a live watch along. So if you can't see the game, you're not at the game, come here. Come right here.
Ayush, if you want to join us tomorrow for a watch along, please feel free. Reach out to me. There will be like, I'll post a link in the video description for tomorrow. Whoever wants to come and chill, watch the game. I am a little bit dyslexic, the way I am, obviously. So it's going to be hard for me to concentrate, and I'm going to be hard to control my emotions if we score. You're going to be seeing the crazy side of me if we score, right? So
I'll carry you, mate, with the chats. I'll carry you. But yeah, get your chats in, get your super chats in tomorrow.
Get in. Boom.
Yes.
This is how I want to end the stream. Thanks,
And also as well, we will open the phone line up at full time, so you can all get in and give us your analysis of the game and what you thought went on.
Yep, for sure. All right.
Look out on Twitter on our pages, and you'll see more info on it.
Yeah. Oh wow, Cucurella cooked. He's cooked.
Yeah.
He's cuckoo, Cucurella. He needs a haircut.
Yeah, you can't see.
Thanks, Ayush.
It's like a Puyol, innit?
Yeah, a Puyol, yeah. Puyolo. Thanks, Ayush, for your lovely super chats, and thanks, Kitty Cat, and thanks, everyone. Please join us tomorrow for a very exciting watch along. Will it be 9-0, as Ayush was saying? Will it be 3-0, as what Mick was saying, or will it be 2-1, what Naill is saying? We will see tomorrow. Until then, have a lovely Saturday. Enjoy your dinner with your family. What's your plan for tonight, Naill? You're going away with your family, or?
No, I'll be just going out with my kid and chilling out watching films tonight. Get ready for tomorrow.
Fantastic. Okay, so Cucurella is cooked. Brighton, Chelsea's in the mud. We love that. Go United. Green and gold until we sold, people. Take it easy. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and see you tomorrow in the watch along.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, people.